My name is Thomas Bays Hollis, and I went into the Navy Reserve after I served active duty, and I was a lieutenant senior grade. From there, I go aboard the USS Panamint. However, before that, I went to Newport, Rhode Island to await the delivery of the ship. The Panamint was being built in Hoboken, New Jersey. Well, we didn't see it right away. I was at Newport for about a month before the ship was delivered. During that month, I helped train young seamen for duty aboard the ship. And that was good duty. We trained them, taught them some things about seamanship, and of course, a lot of them were trained already. They were gunner's mate, yeoman, and so on. So I enjoyed my time there, but it was about a month before the ship was delivered. Well, I was the communication officer. I had taken a course in the communications, a Navy course. I was officer of the deck, in port and underway. And I had charge of all the publications. Publications are important because they have codes in them, and we know what the enemy's doing with these publications. So I had to keep everything corrected every day and then turn them into the captain, because he has to have up-to-date communications. Then I was a gunnery officer when we went to general quarters. When the kamikazes came in, I went to my gun on the fantail. So basically I was officer of the deck, gunnery officer under general quarters, communication officer. I also took a Navy course in navigation while I was aboard that ship. I was a very busy guy. I would say I had a normal sleep of 5 hours a day, 5 hours and 24. That's all the sleep I had. The ship is a communication flagship. It has all the most sophisticated communication gear at that time aboard ship. It had these high masts, radar masts, and it was camouflaged. There's a picture of it over there, camouflaged. Its job was under Admiral Reef-Snyder to secure the island of Iwo from the Japanese. That was his job. And so he commanded, and we had the Japs surrender on Iwo, and that was his job. That's why he was sent out there. And our ship was his place to stay and handle the operation. By the time it was delivered, we had trained these young men, and Captain Woods took command. And we all hopped aboard ship, and we went through the Panama Canal, down the Atlantic to Hawaii. We went down, and at Hawaii we picked up Admiral Reef-Snyder, and that young man who was Ernie Pyle, yeah. We picked him up. And we headed north towards Okinawa. Now, to the left of Okinawa, to the west of Okinawa, this little island called Iwo, and that's where we dropped off Ernie Pyle. That's where he was killed. Now, my Admiral Amaristeider was in charge of securing that island because there were Japanese on that island. So we spent a little time there, and we secured the island from the Japanese, and that's where we almost got sunk. That was our first experience. This plane came over, made its dive. There's the middle of the ship, a perfect hit. He would have split our ship in half. He was just about ready to hit when he went that way and glanced into the ocean. These were young kids, 15, 16 years old, suicide pilots. They wanted to give their life for the emperor. So they just take the plane and hit the ship and blow up with it. So that was our first experience with a kamikaze.